Things to know about Jeffrey Epstein John Doe files, whose seal has just opened. Modify this by Stephanie Keith. Stephanie Keith, a federal judge, began revealing court records of up to 153 people whose names were in the documents in a lawsuit filed against the sex trafficking gang led by Jeffrey Epstein. In a situation where speculations have long focused on the black book of friends and connections of the deceased financier, this is a much anticipated development. The fact that names are mentioned in court documents does not mean that there is a link to criminal activity leading to extensive federal charges against Epstein and his partner Ghislaine Maxwell. Senior U.S. District Judge Loretta A. As Preska said recently, many of the names only come about by chance or in non-obtrusive environments. It was already known that many of the most prominent people had connections with Epstein because of earlier lawsuits or statements in the media. Most of those whose names are public have denied that Epstein has previously committed any crime or had any knowledge of criminal activity. The claims are extraordinary because they claim that illegal acts of sexual assault take place in an elite world of power and influence. Unsealed documents for those who follow story contain the most detailed claims so far about how a human trafficking gang intersects top social circles. The recordings feature notable figures from former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump to magician David Copperfield. He is also mentioned by Prince Andrew of England, who decided his case in 2022 after he denied having met Virginia Giuffre, who accused Epstein. More than 40s were released on Wednesday, and another 1,270 documents representing 19 pages of statements and other records on Thursday. Why are the documents coming out now? It is based on two factors: Epstein's insistence that his victims' crimes be made public, and that a local newspaper follows the whole story. Dozens of women came forward, a showdown that began in the early 2000s and gained momentum with the Me Too movement, accusing Epstein and Maxwell of hunting themselves when they were adolescents or otherwise vulnerable. One, the most well-known of these, is Giuffre. In 2015, Giuffre filed defamation lawsuit against Maxwell after he claimed Maxwell was the victim of a sexual conspiracy conducted by Epstein and Maxwell. Calling himself liar, Maxwell concluded Giuffre's case in May 2017. But journalist Julie K. subjecting Brown and Epstein's actions to new scrutiny. The Miami Herald then struggled to seal records. Judge Preska stated that in some cases the people in question did not object, and eventually ordered the seals of many records to be fully opened. In others, he said, referring to case finding wide coverage in the media, that person's identity is already widely known, but it also keeps the identity of many Jane Does secret due to their underage status when they are abused. In court documents, 2 Jane Does which